People are going to eventually be able to go to an AI and ask it to go and write an interesting story, and then they're going to be entertained for however long that story is. And the AI will be able to do that for them. They'll say, okay, can you write a story for me in the style of, such and such, my favorite art, whatever it might be. But the legal system is actually on our side here as creators, because there's a difference between AI generated content and AI assisted content. So at the moment, what happens is when you go and you write a prompt, whether it's to generate an image or generate a piece of text, that prompt does not give you a legal authorship over the resulting content that's created by the AI, right? So technically speaking, what's purely generated by the AI is in the public domain. It is only when you start to use the AI content in a transformative manner, and this is very gray area, which is why I don't recommend people use AI to generate stuff. I always err on the side of caution. Some people do, like they design a book cover and they'd kit bash bits of AI together. Like they use this, they'd create like a foreground using AI, and then they do a little bit of photoshopping of that, and then they do the background with something else. And you can kind of put all these elements together, and you could use AI in there a little bit, I think, but I'm not giving any legal advice, so don't take that as legal advice. You have to be
This is
careful.
not a legal show.
Yeah, see, you have to be careful because Amazon and other services, when you upload to them, they ask you, did you use any AI during the creation of this, like the cover or the manuscript? And you tick the no box. If you did use AI, so to design your cover, for example, and you hit now I used a company called Mibble Art and they don't use AI tools. But if you click yes, Amazon is currently just recording that. There's much concern within the self-published world as to what that's going to mean down the line. Having been on YouTube for so long, I'm kind of used to terms of service changing in the future, and we just don't know what it means. So I am worried that there's going to be a sort of a bit of a bubble burst in the future, which is why it's all fun games playing with AI at the moment. I don't think it's going to put as many people out of work as you think. I think with AI art in particular, it's going to be more used to help create quick mock-ups. But at the end of the day, you can't make money off of those. There will be a bit of an evolution in the industry. I'm not saying people aren't going to lose their jobs. I think they probably will with automation. But for creative work at the moment, the legal system is favoring us. And that's a positive thing, because the human element, the creative spark is still needed for writing and for other forms of art too.
Obviously, you can see the advantages of AI for certain things and generating certain types of images. And there's always going to be certain types of content that are just inherently more disposable. Like you cannot convince me that all those Peppa Pig books are not currently written and designed by AI. I've read entirely too many of them to my kids, and I'm just like, this is completely insane, and it's clearly all pre-generated graphics and things, but it keeps the kids entertained for 5 minutes. It's not literature. Not everything has to be.
I've had conversations with Grok, and I just feel like it's mocking me. Like I feel like Grok is very condescending. I probably shouldn't say that because it's probably going to hunt me down and kill me later. But it's probably listening now. But I've got like all I've said to Grok is like, I'm building like a time machine and I'm going to go back in time, and and I've gone into like details of these really elaborate conversations about time travel and how it works, and and it has this attitude of like, really, tell me more, wow. And it's like then it starts to diagnose me like I'm a mental patient, and I'm like, I this is very 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 condescending, very patronizing attitude that it has. So that's anyway, I like to mess around with the AIs sometimes.
Taking a different direction from your fictional AI.
It's my way of fighting them, Tiffany. I'm fighting the man, I'm fighting the system.
Oh, I see. Go in and stick it to the AIs, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Please don't come after us, AIs. We obey you, our robot overlords.
Oh dear.